that is how we're kicking off Send It Sunday this week. Yes, we are back, and we are back from, well, no prizes for guessing where. We are in Cape Town in South Africa. Yeah, we're here for probably another month, and we're going to be bringing you action from around the beaches. So this little Send It Sunday is going to be Cape Town specific. I should say, had some awesome clips sent in by you guys, and that show will be coming, but I'm going to need a lot more time to sort it out. But Cape Town, since we got here, has been going off. Yeah, it's been crazy. By all accounts, South Africa hasn't had a good season so far. It's been a bit up and down, and you've had to drive. So if you are coming to Cape Town for the first time, it is advisable you get a good car. You could be driving up to 3 hours a day. I know that sounds crazy. I met an English guy the other day, and he was on his bike, and he's like, I just haven't sailed in the last week. I'm like, we've been sailing pretty much every day, but we've done some miles. So get a good car. If you want some tips, Kennings, yeah, you know the deal. Big backy, that is the way to cruise. You can get cheaper cars out there, but you got to roll with style these days, especially when you're 44. Yeah, I turned 44 the other day. The hair is gone, but the heart is still here. I'm still 18 in the head, and I am loving getting back on the board. If you've been following the channel, you'll be thinking, Ben, where's all the updates? Where's all the videos? I've been sailing, and it has been fun. We've sailed Melt Boss. Just to give you an idea, people have been to Cape Town before. We had a little small day at Melt Boss when we got here. You know, not big, but a lovely one just to break it in. Then we went straight up to Sunset. I think the next day I had a little session there. And I was loving it. I was enjoying myself. And then I went for a goiter, got a little bit stuck on the bottom turn. Yeah, you're watching the video now. It reminded me how close you can be to breaking something. I'm talking bones, but you don't. There was a moment under the water where my foot felt like it was getting stuck. It came out at just the right moment. And I was like, okay, Ben, take it easy, take it easy. But it doesn't stop the guys sending it. I watched quite a few clips from that day, and the guys were sending it. Also got some pictures as well, because we've got a new camera, you might have noticed. And Vilma was taking some normal stills. And there's this beautiful little sequence of Marco Lufan. I actually didn't notice him till I zoomed in on his face. The classic Marco Lufan face there. So yeah, you're going to be seeing a few pictures as well. So what has been happening? If you've been following updates from Cape Town, you will know there has been some big swell around. So who has been charging? Who has been sending it? Well, there is one man, and one man only, who has big balls, dancing balls. David Jesko has been the sender of all senders, and he gets the Big Balls Award this week, no doubt about it. This guy is just a hell man. Just check this aerial. Oh, you are kidding me. Like, what you don't know about that aerial, there'll be a few pros out there going, yeah, that's all right. Man, if you were in Elands that day, and I was there in the morning looking at it, there was no one around, and I just thought, this looks horrible. Big stuff everywhere, choppy. I actually left Elands and went back to Paternoster. More on that story in a bit. David, Thomas, Ortman was up there. Obviously Marlene capturing the action. You've got to follow her on Facebook. I'm just going to put it out there now. She is everywhere. Everywhere the guys are, the big guys, I should say, the chargers, she is there. So follow her on Facebook. I'll put the link below. And she is capturing this action that I'm putting on now. Trust me, follow her, well worth it. You'll get an inside scoop. But these boys are charging, but that aerial, it is nasty. You see him land in the pit. I think he gets destroyed. I heard he swam for 20 minutes after that. He left a comment after I posted that video, and he's like, I just turned my brain off. You would have to, because it's not like it's close to shore. Where that's hit, it's not like you drift in and get washed up the beach. It is quite bloody far out. And there was also some pictures of him doing some massive jumps as well. Like the inside shore break at Elands can be mast high, and it looks like he's jumping off it. Love it. Absolutely love it. So follow that guy. I mean, he is a guy that I think he's got his own business. He's not a pro like he does the tour or anything, but he is a charger, and he is up there with my favorite guiders to watch. Like, if I had a list of riders, I'd be going to follow this guy, because he just charges. He's broke himself, he's broke his gear numerous times in the past, and he just doesn't care. Love it. Absolutely love it. So you're going, Ben, you were in Elands, but why didn't you sail there? After my little goiter the other day on a wave this big, I just thought, prevention. I want to make it through the trip. I want to enjoy myself in Cape Town. I like to charge, but I'm going easy. I'm 44, like I said now. So I drove back down to Paternoster thinking Paternoster's going to be good. Going to be cleaner, nicer. You know what? It was the biggest I've seen Paternoster. Andrea Rosati was there, Jules Donnell, all standing on the beach. We were looking at it going, yeah, but when it goes flat, yeah, you could get out and then we'd catch some in, and then this set would come just huge. You think, I'm never going to make it round. Long story short, I got a message from Langaban saying there was a wave. I'm like, Vilma, what? You want to go to Langaban? Okay, babe, we've got to go, because Vilma had never been to Langaban. We've got to go to Langaban. See you, boys. So I left them there. The end of the story is they didn't sail. I think Jules tried, didn't even get out. So we made a good call. We went to Langaban and we were greeted by this. This, no joke. If you've been to Langaban, you go, Ben, stop pulling my leg. This isn't Langaban. This is Langaban. I kid you not, I saw a mast high set. A mast high set. For anyone who's not been to South Africa, don't know about Langaban. Langaban is a lagoon. You can't even see the entrance to the sea. It's like a big lake. There was mast high waves on this thing. It wasn't easy. It was very offshore. It was tricky. I nearly took out someone doing an aerial. I had to pull up short as they were coming out. There were surfers in the way, but just for the novelty of sailing a lagoon with, from head up to logo high, let's say, waves, it was mad. A few charges. I got to mention this guy's improving. He's going to be on the coaching clinic, Send It Academy. We're going to be doing a Send It Academy from here in Cape Town next week. We are fully booked for that clinic. We might be doing a couple more in February. Link below. I'm pretty much already fully booked, but it's always good to get your name down just in case. You never know. You might be in Cape Town and you might be able to squeeze on. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. If you want to see updates from the Send It Academy, this is 8 normal dudes and girls charging, trying to push their level. I could do a few little updates from that, which I think you would like, because it's always nice to see people who you can relate to pushing their own limit. It's always motivating. Here we go. I'm pretty sure this is on.
He's going.
It's on. He's got the speed, he's got the ramp. Yeah! No! Fuck! Yeah. Yo! Fuck. And talking of motivating, I've got to tell you about this guy. Just check out this.
That is my first forward attempt. 5 minutes ago. What the heck?
You had to breathe it out.
Oh, my back, I tell you. And it was amazing. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that is Andre from Switzerland after his first forward loop. Are you ready for it? Well, I need to give you a bit of background. So, medical student, he's in his final year, he's got to go somewhere, work placement. Where do you go? You're in Switzerland, you might go to, I don't know where. He goes, I'm a keen windsurfer, I'm going to go to Cape Town. Yeah, so he's been at Cape Town. He says straight away, as soon as work finishes, he's down the beach and he has had the best time of his life. He said to himself, he's going to come here, he's going to improve his jumping 2 weeks before the end of the trip. He said, you know what? I've been watching your videos, Ben. You've motivated me. I'm going to go for the forward. So he said, you do say in your videos, I've got to say this, you do say in your videos, Ben, it doesn't take balls. He goes, my God, it took the biggest of my balls. He goes, I put my hand back, all the technique went out the window, and I just held on, pulled in, and went for it. Here's the outcome. Yes! Yes, my boy! He hasn't got much on camera. That was the one he had on camera. He actually said he did one 2 days before the end of his trip. Yes, mate! And he said, basically his windsurfing has changed. You know, that landing that forward loop was just the highlight of everything. You cannot describe the feeling, and I will echo that. I remember my first loop. I've seen people land their first loops. If you've not really thought about loops, or it's slightly in the back of your head, honestly, get your head around it. It will change windsurfing for the better. Confidence goes through the roof. You can't take this cheesy grin off your face. It is one of the best feelings ever. Now, we could talk about technique with Andre. We're not going to, but we can improve that forward loop. But the first goal is to go round. Once you go round, you can then maybe tweak the technique. But just going round, man, feels absolutely amazing. Also, funny thing he said in his email, he goes, Ben, just before I was going to pull, I just heard you in the back of my head going, Sandy! That made me smile. That made me smile. Also, got to talk about other beaches. Like, I had a bit of a goose chase the other day. Obviously, had my birthday, 44. We had a few drinks. I was up a bit late. I didn't do any ringing round. I decided, big forecast, going to go to Scarborough Point, going to send it. Got there. No one to be seen. Totally blown out, rubbish everywhere. Then I ring people and they go, yeah, I could have told you that earlier, Ben, why didn't you ring me? I was like, oh God. So then we headed all the way back through Sunset Beach. Well, actually, we got sent some videos on my phone from Sunset Beach, and Harry, everyone who knows Sunset, you know, sorry, everyone knows Cato will know Harry, and he was trying to get out with mixed results, let's say. Yeah, that one didn't go well. I'm pretty sure he broke his mast. That might not have been Harry. They look very similar. We also had an update from Milnerton, was apparently working. I actually went to Big Bay because it just felt like the way. It was already coming in at sunset. It wasn't closed out, a bit messy, but it was quite big. And we were going to go out there. But as I got there, Craig Gertenbach, brand manager for Fanatic, was just heading out. 5.3. I thought I'd just watch him, see how he gets on. Yeah, it didn't sell it to me. It was a bit onshore, it was quite light. He caught a few waves, but he just had no wind on the face. So a little bit of a shout out to Craig there. You know, the boys behind a lot of the brands, well, I'd say nearly all the brands in windsurfing now, are just mad keen windsurfers or water sports addicts. And that's the cool thing about windsurfing. You don't have many business people heading up these businesses. They are just keen windsurfers. Most of them are definitely not in it for the money. You're never going to make millions selling windsurfing equipment. So really cool to see the guys behind the brands getting out there and mixing it up. So there you go. I'm going to breathe now. I've probably missed quite a few updates. Like I said, the Langaban session for me was one of the best, just because I've seen that place so flat, and for someone to tell me they were going to go wave sailing at Langaban, I would have just gone, shut up, we're not going there. Just ridiculous. Don't forget, if you are in Cape Town and you've got some clips, you might be just a random dude who's got like a classic clip on your camera, you can send it to me. Send it at Windsurfing.TV. Really simple to do, and it will help it out. Like I said, could be yourself, could be someone else. Also got to thank the sponsors. TheMailingRoom.com. Yes, they are still supporting the channel, as well as the SavernShop.com. So thanks to those two big boys. Like I said, they've been supporting me for a long time, and it's always good to see that support coming in. Stay tuned to the end for updates on the competitions. Right, what's up next? I think we're going to see a bit of this. Whitsands. We had a northwest day at Whitsands, which obviously the wind's from the other direction. Means down the line riding, and it can be just such a fun spot. Long rides. It was quite busy. Kicked off in the morning. It was raining. I was like, what the hell? We've come to Cape Town. It's raining. Didn't put any suntan cream on. Got absolutely nuked, yes, but the conditions just got really fun at the end of the day, just boosting big aerials. I think we got a mixture of video and pictures because we were trying out a new camera. So and we saw Jules Tendale was down there. They were sailing Misty Cliffs. They came up. Adrian Bosson was well, bossing it. Adrian Bosson, better known for his freestyle. Man, this guy kills it. In the waves, he should be in some wave events. I know he's tried to enter a few in the past, but this guy should be getting entry. He's got all the moves and good style with it as well. So yeah, let's see him in a Peterway event. And also the young ripper, the Israeli on the Future Fly boards, RRD Sales, there is Tommy. Yes, he is an ex-Big Balls Award rider. We're used to seeing him in in Pozo, but he's here in South Africa. He's charging. Got a load of video of him just boosting aerials, getting messed up, and he's also been practicing his freestyle. And he said he's getting quite into it. So interesting to see someone go from the waves into the freestyle. Yeah, super cool. So really good to see just so many people around. And there's just loads of random gyms. Yeah, I'm going to talk now just while I drop in clips of just random guys just sending it, going late. Sometimes they're not random. I just can't tell what gear they're on because they've changed. But just, we got so much action of people just sending it left, right and centre. Big smiles on the water, just so good. All right, I'm going. Better go and edit this before we start the coaching next week. Just one thing left to say, that no matter where you are in the world, don't forget to send it. Oh, here we go, big sets. Come on, Flo. Needs more speed. Come on. Yeah! Are you still watching? If you remember and you're still watching, this bit is for you. Just a massive thanks to everyone supporting the channel. I know you don't have to, it's just a donation. But I just want to say we will be putting out some amazing prizes in 2022. No joke. Boards are coming. I'm going to give away some boards. The sales from SavantShop.com, who sponsored this episode, are coming. As you know, if you've ordered new kit recently, it's just not available and everything is delayed. So that is the reason we haven't done the SavantShop.com competition. As soon as they come in, I will be on and we will be giving away 3 new blade sales. So stay tuned for that. And like I said, we have some interesting news about some board giveaways we're going to do this year. Just a little something to give it back. We're going to be giving away Windsurfing.TV hats. Like I said, Cape Town time is super hectic. So I will do my best to keep you updated. So a massive thanks to the new members that have joined since the last Send It Sunday or whatever it was. I think they're here. They could be here, but I think they're here. Like I said, you guys, I know you don't have to, so it always makes me feel like, okay, I'm doing something good. I feel like people wanting to watch it and I'm giving you an update. So like I said, thanks for you guys for appreciating it. I enjoyed doing it, I've got to be honest. And I do feel a bit guilty for going sailing myself. And then I'm like, why do I feel guilty? That's why we're doing it. We're doing it to go windsurfing. So there we go. That is it. Stay tuned to the channel. Loads more coming. Let me know in the comments what you want to see, and I'll do my best to bring it to you.